What's up, cool cats? Welcome to the channel. If you are new, my name is Kitty. So glad that you're here. So glad that you found this video. This is one of several videos that is a part of the financial playlist that's here on my channel. I also have a tarot playlist, I have a cooking playlist, I have a yoga playlist. So definitely check out the different playlists, check out the different videos that I have posted. They are mostly surrounded by my life, my journey, what I'm doing, what I have been doing to become financially stable, to become financially healthy, to become financially wealthy, to just becoming and recreating a better version of myself. So if you're interested in my journey, then definitely subscribe, and ding the notification bell. So if you've watched my last video that I posted on finances, you know that the two words that I no longer use in my financial vocabulary is broke and poor. You also were made aware of some of the things that I am doing to become financially healthy. This is a continuation of that video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, okay? I'm going to be looking at my notes. I got them here so I can stay on track so I don't miss anything of importance. So, in the previous video, I talked about some of the affirmations that I use, when I use them, and so forth. So in this particular video, I'm going to dive deep into the things that I'm doing to accumulate money, to keep money, to make my money long, because that is the goal. To have my money work for me, to have my system set up to where I am passive, to where I don't have to work unless I absolutely want to work. So that's where I'm thinking, that's where my mind is right now. With that being said, so some of the things that I do to save money, that is a big thing for me, and especially you if you're living paycheck to paycheck. Because the goal is not to be living paycheck to paycheck. It doesn't matter if you have a 9-to-5 job, if you you don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck. You want to have money saved. You want to really have your money dispersed in a way that you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, penny pinch it, because that is a whole struggle that nobody should have to live. And it's completely doable. If I'm telling you, listen, you gotta understand, if I'm telling you that even living paycheck to paycheck, you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, then guess what? You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. Okay? The thing that you have to understand, if you are living paycheck to paycheck, you got to get your mind right. I said it in the previous video. I'm going to say it in this video. I'm most likely going to say it in all the other videos, because your mind is your limit. Your mind is your barrier. Okay? Because if your mind is on some, money magnet type of mindset, then you're good. But if you have a paycheck to paycheck mindset, chances are you have a lack mindset. Okay, and your mind is your barrier. So me saying you can make a certain amount of money and you like, no, I can't, not at this job, that's a lack mindset. It is. It is. I know you're like, no, it's because the way this job is set up. No, it's the way your mind is set up, okay? Trust me when I say, if your mind is working with you and forward thinking and positive thinking, then you don't have any excuses, okay? There are no limits unless you have limits built in your mind, okay? And most paycheck to paycheck livers, like myself, I'm actually getting out of it, but has had a lack scarce mindset where there is not enough for everybody, where if they wasn't so filthy rich, there would be enough for us. You got to get out of that mindset. You can't, like I said, you can't be mad at successful people. You can't be mad at wealthy people. You can't be mad at millionaires, billionaires, or trillionaires. You can't be mad at these people because they put in the work. They got their mind right. They had it in their mind that this is not, no. My mama struggled her whole life. I'm not struggling my whole life. And you got to get it out your head like that. You know, you really do. So if your mind not right, nothing's going to be right. You got to get your mind right. That's the very first thing you got to do in this journey of becoming financially wealthy, financially healthy. You have to get your mind right. Your mind got to be right. I can't say that. I really cannot say that enough of how, like, right your mind got to be. If your mind ain't right at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to do anything. That's just it, plain and simple. So yeah, let me tell you some ways that you can save. Because if you live in paycheck to paycheck, the goal is to make your money long, to make it last as long as it can before the next time you get paid. So, what can you do now? So the first thing you need to do is you need to get my budgeting book. Okay, that will be linked in the description box below. I have a monthly budget book. I have a daily expense tracker. You can get both of them or one of them. If you get one of them, I would suggest the monthly expenses because that will keep you on track with the things that you have to consistently pay. Daily expenses, I recommend both books. Let me tell you, I recommend both books because they're like, they go hand in hand, okay? When you track and you don't even have to, let me just say, you don't even have to get my books, okay? They are affordable, but you don't have to get them. The point is to have a designated book. Have a designated book or an app. And I do suggest a book because apps mess up. Apps mess up. Okay, like Mike Sepp said, players fuck up. But no, apps mess up. So I definitely say, even if you do have an app, I still say write it down. Okay, but yeah, if you like, man, I don't want to write it down. Like, that's what technology is for. Then get yourself an app. I don't know any apps because I use the handheld way. That helps me to see everything. I can just flip to it. I don't got to do all the extra stuff. I am, I guess, old school in that way where I like, I like writing it down. But anyways, you're going to need a budget book. Okay? You're going to need that because that is how you physically see with your eyes, oh, I spent money on this day and it was this amount. Okay? You can see what you're spending your money on, how much you paid for it, the dates that you paid for it, so you can see when and how often you are making these purchases. Because all too often we make these small purchases. But those small purchases add up. Okay? So say for example, you're a smoker and you smoke weed, right? I can even use cigarettes, but I'll use weed. All right, say for example, you are a cigarette smoker and you smoke weed. So you are thinking that you are saving and disciplining yourself by just getting a dub here, $20, a dub here, a dub there, a dub here. But if you were to write that down, you would see that, oh, you're a frequent smoker. You smoke, your dubs, your dubs are gone in, which is like what, y'all, I don't know the grams, but whatever. I'm just using the dollar amount. So you got your $20. That $20 is gone. Say you got it in the morning, right? You, by nighttime, by afternoon, you done got another dub. 2 blunts. Maybe 2.5. I don't know. Whatever. But gone. Smoked. That's in a day. In one day, you just spent $60. That's assuming you re-upped 3 times. Okay, so that's $60 you just spent in one day. You wouldn't know that, or you wouldn't think about that because it's just like, well, it's a 20. 20s add up, 10s add up. If you was doing cigarettes and you smoked a pack in 3 days, I don't know anything about cigarettes, but you smoked a pack in 3 days. That is $30. About $30 a week. Y'all, I don't know. Cigarettes is like $10 now. I don't know, depending on what you got. But that's like $30 a week. But anyway, my point is those little things add up. Okay? My math might have been off. Don't think too hard on the math, okay? But the point is it adds up. Okay? That's my whole point of giving y'all those add-ons. Those small things add up. If you're a fast food eater, and you get a combo, that's $10. If you eat that every day, that's $70 a week you spent on fast food, assuming you got a $10 meal. You see what I'm saying? These small purchases add up, okay? So, to save, that's what we're talking about. That's bringing it back to saving. So at first, if at first in the beginning of this video you was like, why would saving be important? How can I make my money long? I'm just spending a little bit. You see how that little bit turned into a lot of it? So keep listening. All right, so to save, one thing that I do is I save my change. So when I'm swiping a card, like for example, when I swipe my Cash App card, the change rounds up, but my change goes into my savings. So if something was $1.25 that I paid $1.25, that 75 cents would go to my savings. So I'm not really doing anything special. I'm not missing it because it's change. We really don't miss change, right? We just toss it somewhere. It ends up on the grounds, So keep your change. Let your change be what you save in the beginning. Because I know when you're living paycheck to paycheck, it can be really hard to put away even 10%, which could be something as small as $10. Because in some people's minds, that $10 could be their fast food. That's their spending money. Like, I don't want to spend that. But if you save your change, you just spent $10 out of $20. Well, actually, no. You just spent $10.50 out of $20. So take that 50 cents and put it away in a little can, in a little jar, in a little piggy bank, whatever. My point is to save your change. Save your loose change. Let me show y'all what I have. Okay, so I made this out of resin. It's a resin jar that I made. It says, may your days be fruitful. Doesn't that just make it seem like money grows on trees? Make your days be fruitful with this can of change. But yes, you can see I have my change in there. And it also has a cute little light. So if I'm like in the nighttime needing to put change in it, isn't that cute? Just lights right on up. But yes, and I put some cute little flowers on there because abundance, baby. Growth, blooming. Originally, I didn't know that I was going to use this for change, but I do. And it's not even full yet, but it looks like there's a lot of change in here. But anyways, keep your change, save your change, put your change aside. Whenever you find a dime or a penny on the ground, or even a quarter, a dollar, change we're talking about, put it into your change jar and don't touch it. This is off limits. If anybody asks me for change, for $1, for some coins, if it's in this jar, I don't go in it. No, I don't have it. All right, so that's what you can do for saving. My tip number 1 is to put your change, save it. That's what you start with saving. You save your change because your change adds up. May take you longer, but we in this for the long run. We have our whole entire life to save this change. Okay? So save your change, tip number 1. Tip number 2, how we can save, how we can make our money long when living paycheck to paycheck or in general. But is to wherever you shop consistently, okay? Get their rewards card. Like, for example, if Food Lion is your store, get that MVP card and use that MVP number. Why do you have a card with no numbers? Okay? If you fill your gas up at Wawa or shop at Wawa, Get their rewards card. Wherever you shop, wherever you go consistently, make sure you ask the cash register or Google it. Get their rewards cards. CVS, BP, the grocery store that you shop at. I don't know if Walmart has rewards cards, but wherever you go, see if they have a rewards savings card where you can get, where you can save or where you can get rewards for shopping certain things. 7-Eleven has that. You get a certain amount of points and you can get like free coffee or you can earn something free. Yeah. So get these places reward cards so that you can save, so that you can get some gifts, so you can get some deals. That is one way to save. And I know you're like, well, it's only like a few cents. A few cents add up. You need a few cents to equal $1. So don't even trip about the amount that you're saving. If you are saving a penny in 100 days, if you get a penny a day, in 100 days, you will have $1. So don't trip on if it's a small amount. So, yeah. Another thing that you can say, well, you know, when I say don't trip because of over a small amount, even when you invest in stocks. I know, like, people, like, invest in stocks and they, like, if you somebody who invests in stocks in the beginning and wonder why you don't get a huge ROI, which is like return of interest, that could be because like you didn't put in like thousands and thousands of dollars. But I will say, just because you don't have thousands of dollars to invest, you can still invest in something. Whether it's $1, whether it's $5, you will still get something. It could be something as small as 2 pennies or a nickel. But hey, you're still getting something and you can still build from that. Yes, it might take years, but if you keep on putting $1 or $5 into those investments, your how much you get back will eventually be something. Will be in the dollars, will be in the hundreds, will be in the thousands. So the point is, but it'll stay at zero if you never do anything. So do something. So that's another way how you can save, is to get those reward cards. If you do invest in something, you can invest in through Cash App, through Bitcoin. They have all these different type of investments. Do your own research, y'all. Do your own research when it comes to learning about what to invest in and how that works, because I had to, and I still don't fully grasp it enough to even talk about it, so that's why I'm not. But yeah, that's another way how you can save. Get those reward cards. Another way how you can save money is to fill up your gas tank. I know you're like, how would that save? That will save you from frequent trips, because what I noticed is when I fill Pearl up on half, she drank like the gas. Like when I notice, like when I fill the gas tank up, I don't have to, like, okay, so for example, if I fill my car up, I would need to, so I fill my car up on Monday, right? Full. I wouldn't need to refill the car up until like Thursday, maybe Friday. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, so the gas lasts longer, I've noticed, on a full gas tank. So that's another way you can save money. Another one you can save money is to cancel your subscriptions. Yes, cancel your subscriptions, especially if you don't watch TV like that. Like, I don't watch TV like that. So, like, I can go days and days and days and months without watching TV. Okay, so if you are like that, like you don't watch TV like that for real, cancel those subscriptions. That's $10, $12, $13 that you can be, and $20 or more that you can be saving because you don't watch TV like that. So you don't really need Netflix or Hulu or Prime Video or all those other ones. All right. So also, if you do have subscriptions, I would say choose one out of the 7. Choose one. You don't need Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, all of those, because those, they be on the same thing most of the time. But I'm not gonna tell you what to choose from. I'm just saying, like, cancel those subscriptions, especially if you don't need them. They take you outside your budget. Cancel them. You don't need them. Another thing that you can do to save and make your money long is to this is gonna be the last thing that I say on this video. Okay, the last thing I would say is to shop Goodwills and thrift stores and marketplaces first before you check out Walmart or all these big companies and corporations. Check out the secondhand stores first, because some secondhand stores have stuff brand spanking new with the tag on it for 3/4 of the price. So don't sleep on those stores like that, okay? Don't sleep on Marketplace, because I got my massage chair, which costs $200 and something regularly. I got it for $80 off of Marketplace. Great condition. No holes, no punctures, nothing. Okay, so take advantage of that. And I'm going to leave it at that. Stick around next Thursday when we talk more about what I'm doing to become financially healthy. So that was it, you guys. If you gained something from this video, leave me a comment, like it, subscribe for the vibe, and ding the notification bell. If you have any tips that you want to share with me, then leave me a comment, you guys. Let's grow financially healthy together. So yeah, bye, you guys. Sending lots of love your way, hoping that today is so awesome for you and that you save some money and grow some money and gain some money. Bye, you guys.